Aloha everyone, I'm Susan with letsfeelexcellent.com and the YouTube channel and the Facebook page of the same name, Let's Feel Excellent. In today's blog, I'm going to make for you a fat-free vegan cheese sauce. It's going to be like a cheddar jalapeno jack cheese sauce, and I will give you plenty of options about it, but we're going to do fat-free. So this will appeal to people that like their cheese flavors but want to do something more healthy like vegan. And this will also appeal to people that like their cheese flavors, but they want, they don't want the fat. They're on a fat restricted diet. Okay, it's super easy to make. So here we go. All right. So I got my Vitamix here. You might be able to make this in a blender, but we're going to start with half a red pepper. So that might, the pieces might not be small enough in a regular blender. So we're going to have that, and then I'm going to put in the creamy ingredient, which is oatmeal. Now I've already cooked this oatmeal and it's cooled. And you will know why I want to use it cooled in a bit. So we'll put that in the Vitamix. So it was 2.5 cups of water and 1 cup of oats. Okay. Now this is the reason why it's not a raw vegan. This is one of the reasons, is because we have oats in there. Oats is not a raw food. Even if you were to use it raw, and not cook it, it still would not be a raw food. There's a heating process to oats. Okay, so now I have something raw, which is our nutritional yeast, plus I have miso. So I have 2 tablespoons of miso and 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, and that's going to give us our cheesy flavor. Now, miso is not raw either. Now, some people are using a little bit of miso in raw food recipes, but it's not raw. It's made from beans that have to be cooked and rice that has to be cooked, and it's fermented. But it does have enzyme quality, and that's why I'm making more of a salad dressing here. I'm not going to cook this. You can heat it up. You can also make, I'll do another blog on, you can make a sliced cheese out of this, and you can make a nice creamy fondue sauce, cheese sauce. Oh, it's excellent. It tastes really, really good. But I'll tell you, if you do that, if you cook it, you're going to destroy the enzyme quality of the yeast, the miso, and the brine. Now this is half a cup of brine, and if you want to know how to make that, go to my carrot kraut recipe, and I will also do another kraut recipe for you. I'm going to do a beet sauerkraut, and this is just the juice from it, and it's a half a cup, so that's going to go in there. I have some spices. Now the spices, this is going to give it a cheddary jalapeno jack flavor, but the spices are, you can mix them up. Like I'll do an Alfredo one for you. Okay, so we have 2 tablespoons of my jalapeno and chili pepper. I have 2 teaspoons rather, 2 teaspoons of the jalapeno and chili pepper. I have 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. I have a 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt. See, we don't have the fat, but cheese is fat and salt and a fermented agent. So we can get away, because we have the creaminess of the oatmeal, to not have the fat, but I need a lot of salt in here. And if I cook it, I'm not going to have like the enzyme quality of the yeast and the miso and the brine, but I'm going to have all sodium. Okay, so I don't just want that. This is paprika, 1 teaspoon. Okay, so that's all going in there. So what are the enzyme qualities here? Well, the yeast is going to give us B12, If we're vegans, we need that. And okay, and this is the 2 slices of lime in there, okay, that I just cut up, and I took most of the rind, left a little bit of rind on there. So what's salad dressing without a lemon or lime? Okay, so the yeast is going to give us a B12. The miso is going to give us the probiotics, as well as the brine from the kraut. So that's going to give us probiotics, and then we have the prebiotics of the peppers and the lime in here. So really good combination, very nutritional, and this is going to make a great salad dressing. Okay, so let's see what kind of consistency we have here first. Even in the Vitamix, there's going to be little pieces of skin, but they're not unattractive. Okay. That is tasty. That's really good, and I'm going to check the consistency now. I could always add water if I need to, you know, but I think that's going to be really good. Yep, and the consistency is nice too. Let's see, I had a cleaner bowl here that I can use to show you. Yeah. Okay, so let me show you this. Move this guy out of the way. Okay. So here it is. My cheese sauce. Nice, huh? That's really good. And it tastes yummy. Yummy, 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 yummy. So that's one way to do it. It's really easy. And for most people, that's a step in a healthy direction. So for myself, I don't really eat that many grains anymore. I'm going to eat this because I made it for you. But that's how it is. Now, why don't I eat grains? I don't want to feel, especially with all the salt in this recipe, I don't really want to feel bloated the next day. I don't want to feel sore. I noticed that when I told you I was going back and forth when I first became a raw food vegan, just to test it out and to see what if I was getting enough nutrition, and also, you know, what these grains did, you know, you can read about stuff, but when you really feel it in your body, that's when you're going to know what it does. And right away, I had back pain, I had pain in my kidneys that was referring down to my low back, and all my muscles feel really stiff. So you want to, you know, be aware of that, and maybe only like, you know, oh, I got to have some cheese now. Maybe only those times. You can whip this up. It's really easy. And like I said, you can heat it up if you're just going for taste. It's fine. Now you can also add a nice cold press oil that can take the heat if you're heating it, and it will give it even a richer, more cheesy flavor to it. But I don't think it needs it. I think it's a great salad dressing if you're getting tired of the tomatoes and the avocados and the lemon, and you want some variety in your meal. Please share this. with other people that you know that want to be healthier, but they just love cheese and they just can't get off the cheese. Also, you know, there's a lot of people that would say, oh, I would never give up cheese because they're eating for taste, but they don't really understand health. They don't know why. Why would you want to give up cheese? Of course, it's such a wonderful food. Well, you know, one reason is it takes 5 pounds of milk to make 1 pound of cheese, and it's all that condensed saturated fat is what you're getting, and a lot of salt, and you know, some fermented agent, plus what they do to, you know, to get the cow to produce that kind of milk for you, what they do to have the milk have a shelf life, and all the fragrances and chemicals that they add to it, because it's actually you know, it's impossible to really give it a shelf life. It goes rancid. And then you get the toxins from the plastic. Remember, fat sequesters toxins, and the plastic is a soft plastic that's going to outgas xenoestrogens, and then those toxins are going to go right into that fat and right into your body. So you're going to have extra estrogen. I know you guys will love that. And you're going to have this estrogen that is not a productive thing for you. So your liver is going to be working over time to get rid of that that toxin, you know, just from everything that's fatty that's wrapped in plastic. Okay? All right, so I hope that helps. Like I said, please share it. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it so I can know and do more videos along this line if it was helpful for you. I'm Susan Nutowitz, wishing you an excellent day. Aloha.